evening, folks. Welcome to Sharp Tech Minds. Welcome to my brand new video. Hope you would have learned some of the basic Excel what I taught for the past two sessions. So come, let's go to the next stage of the basic. So yesterday I taught you cut, copy, and paste. So here yesterday I didn't teach you the format painter. So come, let's see what format painter is. Format painter is nothing but say example, this particular font is there. What is the font? It is bold and it is the Calibri and the size is 11. So this is the format of this particular cell. Okay, so I say I write my name here, Sham. Okay, so now I want to bring the same format of font to Sham. So what should I do? I should click here, okay, and click on format painter and click on Sham. If you would have seen whatever is there in this particular font, what the format is there in particular this cell, the same format has been copied here. So this is called format painter. Whatever is there in that particular cell will be copied as it is, only the format. It will not copy the content in that particular cell. It will copy the format in that particular cell and it will paste it here. So that this is what the format painter is all about. Okay. So this is the format painter. So what is the next? Next is the font. Okay, so this is the font section here. So example, can you see here? This particular font is this particular cell has a font written in it, and it is bold and the Calibri and the size is 11. Okay, now let's go one by one, step by step. Okay, what is font? Font, a set of font being selected in this particular cells. So this is the font which has been selected here. So here you can see a numerical, you can see alphabets here. Okay, so this particular font is Calibri. This is what the font is about. You can select any font, any particular style you need. Okay, so I have selected the Calibri, and next comes the size. You can select the size according to your need. In case you're going to put as a heading here. Now, example, this particular font is a header. So I want it to be a little big. Let us say I put it 28. So this particular heading, so since it's a heading, I would want to bring it in a bold and a bigger way so that people will understand, okay, this is the heading and there are details or subheadings or pointers below it. Okay, and next comes the increase font, that is here. If you can see here, increase and decrease font, you don't have to select here and type any number. You can select here and you can select, just click that, your font will get increased. If you click here, the font will get decreased, the size of the particular font will get, cell will get decreased. Okay, so that is increase and decrease. Next comes the bold. Here, bold. So if you click here and click on this bold icon, it will automatically change to bold. It is a normal and it will change to bold. Okay, and there are some I'm sorry I'm interrupting you in the in between, but I have some keyboard shortcuts. Please watch the video through the end. I will share you some keyboard shortcuts where you don't have to use your mouse. You can just use your keyboard to handle Excel. Okay, next comes the italics. So what is italics? Italics is nothing but it gives you a stylish writing. So if you can see here, a normal writing and a stylish writing. So it is italic. Okay. Next comes underline. So underline, where do we put underline? If there is something which is important, which you need to highlight or which you need to tell, okay, this heading. Few people underline the heading. Few people underline which is something which is really necessary for people to see that. So we underline that. So that is underline. Next comes the borders. Say example, we have a table. So we have a table and we need to present it in a very better way. So these are the borders. As you can see, border, there are a lot of border items here. We can accordingly, we can use the borders. This is only bottom, the border only will comes to the bottom. If you can click here, you can see here only bottom. Can you see there's a black line here so that it is come, and next border. So only top border will come. You can see only top has come. So here next is left, only left is here. The next right we have, and next comes no border, which is you can select unselect all the borders, and this is the all borders. That is all four sides will have line which is there. Okay, only outside borders you have. So you have only outside borders. That is the in between example. I select these this four cells. Okay, and I select the outline borders. Only the outer part will be seen as borders. Okay, and thick border, bottom double border. So bottom double border will be used in accounts. Most of the people, accounting people, may use this bottom double border. The reason is when it comes to an amount, when you're putting an amount, or just writing some numerical there, it is better to highlight with a double line, because it will add value to your report, or balance sheet, or P&L statement, or whatever it may be in terms of accounting which you're doing. And so that is how it is. So even you can make the line color, you can select the line style here, which style you need this dotted lines, or separated lines. So many you can select your border style here. Say example, I select this particular cell, and I select a style here. I select this dotted lines here. So I just click here, it will come. If you can see, yes, you can see this particular cell has been dotted border. Okay, so this is how we work on Excel. So this is what the borders are all about. Fill color. What is fill color? We need to fill color. This is the fill color. We need to fill a color to this particular cell. Example, I'm just filling this yellow color. So as you can see, this entire cell is filled with the color. So next comes the font color. What is font color? This particular font. What is there in that particular cell? Example, I write here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so this particular, there is a font. There is a font inside the particular cell. So I want that font to have a different color. So I click on this. You can select any color. I'm just clicking what is there. You can select any color there. So the font will change the color. Okay, all these things now now you know what is this. What is this? So if you want to know more about, if you want to learn, I mean, if there's this, if you click on this, you'll get the format cells. That is, you can go through this way also, or you can just click here, and you can right click your mouse, and you can go to format cells. By default, it will take you to the same page there. Okay, here you have even more number. You can select which number. If you can see here, format cells, you have number, you have currency. You can change your currency here. Okay, accounting, for the accounting purpose only, you have symbols. That is the accounting symbols. What are the decimals you need? Date, time, percentage, fraction, scientific. So all these text, specific, custom. So all these things are there in the format cells. If you want to format a cells, you can format it to any way. Whatever you need, you can accordingly format it. If you are doing some accounting purpose, okay, you have this accounting here, we can have a symbol. Say example, I put here example 1 2 3 4. Okay, now this is only a number. As you can see, this is only a number. Okay, so now I need to format this. I click here, right click here, go to the format cells. Okay, and I change it to currency. Let me put some symbol. Let me try if there is a relevant symbol. I'll accordingly put that symbol for you. So I've searched INR, so Indian rupees. I just click OK. So as you can see, it is changed to currency mode. Okay, so INR and this particular amount has come. So there's a two decimal also in the format. So this is very simple, which you can do. Or you need to type AED, United Dirham. So AED, any, or you can have, you need to have a symbol. Example, let's have a dollar. Symbol. So dollar is the first number one. So you can just click dollar here, and you can just click OK. You can see a dollar symbol there. So this is how we work on the Excel for the formatting purpose. I will take you on a very advanced level in my next videos. These are very basic. So formatting itself has lot of things which we need to learn. Every particular aspect in this formatting has to be taught. Example, number. So general, number, everything has to be taught here. So I will take you through everything. You need to protect something, fill, all these things. I'll be taking through in the advanced sessions. If you know the basics, it will be very easy for you to understand the advanced level. Okay. Next comes the alignment. So what are the alignment? This is the alignment here. This is the alignment section. Okay, so alignment section is nothing but top align. So this is the top alignment. Okay, example, this alignment comes to effect when you are doing merge and center. Okay, so I write here Sham Tech Minds. Okay, and this particular cell, now it is lower bottom align. Okay, I need to make it top align. If you can see my particular, this particular content has gone to the bottom line. You can see middle, okay, or bottom, okay, and even there are left indent, and I mean this is the these are the three: top align, middle align, and bottom align. Next comes the orientations. So in which direction your text should be. Okay, example, angle clockwise. Can you see here? You would have seen these in multiple reports or Google when you do something. So these are all very easy, which you can do it in Excel only. Or you can see anti-clockwise. Or if you want to do vertical, it will come like this. It will surely, I'll show you. So that if you can see Sham Tech Minds, see it is indent, the orientation of the text. Or if you want to do opposite of that, you can do opposite of it. You don't have to write. All these are here. Or you can just write it the other way. And here also you have format cells. You can easily format which one, and you can select the degrees, which degree you want it to. Example, you want it, you can just drag it here. You can which way you want it, which direction or which angle you want it. You can easily do it in the formatting manner. Okay, and next comes the decrease indent and increase indent. Okay, so what is this decrease indent and increase indent? In hopefully you will be using Microsoft Word. So when you're using Microsoft Word, when you're putting some bullets or some bullet points or any other which you are writing, say example you write here, okay, and you type another. So if you enter press the tab button, it will go to the next line. That is, a subheading will come. But where in Excel, it is very difficult for you to. It will be very difficult. So that is why they have given this decrease indent and increase indent. Example, this decrease indent. Let me first increase the indent for you. See, if you click increase indent, it is going towards the right hand side. If you press the increase indent, it will come near the cell border. Or if you increase in it, it will go outside the, it will extend to the cell border. That is the increase and decrease. It will be useful for you when you're writing something, or when you're showing some reports, when you have headings and subheadings. It will be very useful for you. Okay, and merge and center, as you see, as I did right now. So this is the merge and center. So merge and center has four particular items. If you can see, one is merge center, another is merge across. So let us see what is merge across. If you can see here, let us do merge across. Okay, so it is here. So now I write this. So everything, all are the same. Merge across is nothing but it will go towards one particular side. That is, it will go towards the right hand side. Okay, and only when it comes to only merge cells, let us have only merge cells here. Merge cells, it will only merge the cells. It will not have a indent of centering the particular font. It will only merge cells. So here it will go towards the right hand side. Okay. So next comes unmerge cells. So now you have merged this particular cell. You want to unmerge. You just click on unmerge. It will unmerge the cells. As you can see here, it is unmerged now. And this one also, if you can see it, let me try. Yeah. Can you see now it is unmerged? Okay, these are the merge and center merge options. And here also the same way, you have the same formatting cells which is here, which will show you the format, the same as the format cells. When you click on the right click, you can find format cells. Okay, and you can come to this particular alignment, and you can work on it. Okay, so these are the topics which has been covered today. Hope these topics were useful for you people. And as I told, yes, I will be teaching you a shortcut. Yes, key, there is a shortcut key wherein you can use this format painter. Let's say you want to use this format painter. Okay, so format painter, if you want to do a formatting, let's type here my name Sham. Okay, and you want to make this particular uh, s- uh, format, this particular font format to Sham. you want to bring the same format to Sham. So what you need to do, I'm not using any mouse. Okay. So you need to press Control C. Okay. Move your arrows. Come to this particular cell where my name is written. Okay. And this, please make a note. It is use only keyboard. It is Alt ES. Okay. Down arrow. Okay. And you see format here. Just click enter. Okay, this is the key shortcut which you need to use when you're doing a format painter. If you're doing something really fast, okay. So I'll do it once again for you guys. Please see it. Okay, please learn. Come here. I'm just doing Control C. Okay, and here I'm coming Alt ES. That's it. It's clear. Okay. Hope you learned, and you hope you like this video. Okay. Please do like, share, comment. If you have any doubts, please leave it in the comment. I'll be more than happy to assist you. Okay. So hope you enjoyed. Please learn. All right. Thanks for watching Sharp Tech Minds. Have a great day. Bye bye.